Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is MegaShadowFist, and welcome back to Past Hope Survival. Or if this is your first video in the series, welcome to Past Hope Survival. So, yeah, if you watched episode 15, which is the really long video that went up on Friday, well, actually, just 2 minutes ago, as of the time of recording this, you should know that I really didn't do anything. I sort of laid down a foundation of what I wanted to do. I had the idea of building a giant castle. There was a guest house in the underground base, but I really didn't do anything because I didn't have a vision of what I wanted to do in my head. So I did look up a few videos on or not a few videos, but a few pictures on Google, and now I have a decent idea of what I want to do. I'm still not quite sure, but I'm definitely a lot more prepared than I was last time. That's for sure. Anyway, if I sound a bit different, that's because I just upgraded microphones. Because if you look at my channel, you know that the episode 15 of Past Hope Survival was a full hour long. That's because I record in bulk. I record an hour or so of whatever I do, and then I chop it into 15-minute segments. And, well, this of course varies. If it's a Let's Go Random or a Mega Test, it's just going to be 15-20 minute video is pretty much all I did of recording. But I usually chop down those 15-minute parts into... I should get another shovel. I usually chop down those 15-minute parts into... or I usually chop down those hour-long parts into 15-minute parts. Unfortunately, my Astro 40 headset microphone went really shitty on me out of nowhere. And as a result... I had an hour's worth of recording, and it had terrible audio. So I was just instead of just I had already saved the world, so instead of just going oh hey, by the way guys, I recorded about an hour and you missed out on a lot of stuff, I decided to upload it in full, with the bad quality out of the way, and now using my new microphone, a blue snowball. Yeah, I have 2 buckets. What was I getting? Yeah, a shovel, that's right. Now, if you've watched me earlier, you'd know that my plan was actually not to get a blue snowball, but to actually go straight to a blue Yeti. But because of and go from my Astro 40 headset to a blue Yeti. But unfortunately, because of aforementioned events, I had to I'm probably gonna need a third one, eh? Actually, that would be my 4th one. But because of aforementioned events, I had to pretty much just go straight to a blue snowball because I don't have enough money to get a blue Yeti at the moment. Which kind of sucks, but it's alright. I'll make another couple of pickaxes while I'm at it. There's 2. I have an iron one, but I only use iron pickaxes for stuff that desperately needs it. And yeah, let's put this back, and yeah, okay, that should be good. Now let's go ahead and go over to the well, the drinking well, the well that little Johnny got stuck in. You know, that's one thing I don't understand. If you've... Hold on, I need to itch my leg. If you've ever, watched, older... Not, it's not really just older stuff. It's, just, TV shows in general. Someone, gets, their mouth is, full of, jelly, I don't know. Something. And, it causes them to... I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to go about building this without drowning. Alright, so there's sand everywhere. This is actually not a very good, thing to build in. It really isn't, actually. So you know what? I'll hold off on that. I won't build that underground base until I have a better idea how to build under sand. But I'll continue working on the guest house. But yeah, someone gets their mouth full, or they have a lisp, or their mouth becomes really numb so they can barely talk, so they're just "Blah, blah, 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 blah." And then for some reason someone always interprets it as little Johnny got stuck in a well. That's one thing I understand. How do you get stuck in a well? I can understand, but how? I just don't understand that, because if you could swim, you could basically just swim back up to, like, because, like, I imagine that the water level of the well isn't too, well, I don't know, I'm not really, like, a well expert, but, like, why would you fall into, how would you get stuck into a well? Like, how clueless would you have to be to, like, fall into a well? That's just, like, a really random thought. I don't know where that came from. Alright, so, anyway. So, I feel like this is probably going to be the guest room. So, let me go, I have an idea of what I want to do with this, actually. Let me go back up to my, house and get some stuff. Because that's definitely what I'm going to need. I'm definitely not going to need all these shovels, so I'm going to put those back up. I'll keep 2, the one that I have and the one, and like one new one, and I'll put up the other 2. Yeah, 6 minutes in. And I haven't done anything yet. Then again, I don't really do anything in this series. I really don't. It's sort of just like me just goofing off in Minecraft. Like, my original idea, because this was not originally called Past Hope Survival. I don't have a tools thing? I guess not. I'll just put these right here. I originally planned to call this series Hardcraft, and if you watch like the first 4 episodes of the series, I kept calling the series Hardcraft, but that series was already taken, so I changed it to Past Hope Survival. And the original idea of it was to, hold on, what was I getting again? Yes, stone. Do I have smooth stone? Yes, I do. Now, how do you make stone bricks? Do you need smooth stone for it? Can you even craft stone bricks? That's a better question. It's got to be under here. Yes, you can. You can, definitely. That is great. In fact, I'm going to take some more cobblestone and smelt it so that I have some more, you know, smooth stone on the way so I can make some more stone bricks. Drop in 7 more. Like, the original intent of the series was to see how well I could survive on it is almost nighttime. Let me go back to sleep. Okay, there's my bed. Sleep. What was I saying again? I always do this. I have a really bad short-term memory. Like, I explained this in, like, the last video. I have really, really good long-term memory, but my short-term memory is absolutely terrible. Anyway, no, really, what was I talking about again? I forgot. Let's see if I can... Yeah, the original intent of the series was to see how well I could survive in hard mode, but as I've learned, it's that hard mode really isn't that hard. It's actually pretty easy to survive in hard mode. So, I was like, oh, well, I don't want to just have this series randomly just die off, so I decided to, not only have it as a survival series, but also to incorporate building as well. And also, because I want to build interactivity with you guys, so, what I plan on doing, actually, is, like, asking, like, I'll, obviously, like, I have, like, the question of the session that I have at the end of each recording session, but, like, if you guys want to ask me questions, like, that you'd like, if you want to ask questions that you'd like to see me answer, just feel free to leave them in the comments section, and I'll definitely be sure to answer them, like, so long as they're not, like, anything, like, stupid, you know, like, if it's just, like, if it's something, well, it depends, like, if I'm in the mood, I'll answer some stupid questions, but, like, I don't want anything, like, too controversial, like, don't ask anything about, like, politics or, like, religion or anything of that sort. I want to stay out of those topics, definitely. And, I'm not the best advice giver. Like, if you want advice for certain things, I'll be sure to give you some, but, like, if it's something crazy, like, your parents are separating and, you know, just something terrible like that, I honestly would not know how to answer that type of stuff. So, you know, just be sure to leave reasonable stuff, like, it's like, oh, what's your opinion of this video game, or how has your experience in college been so far, or what made you want to go all the way down from Northern Virginia to Florida for college, which I explained in my last recording session, which I'm not going to go into too much detail about because I just explained it one recording session ago. So then, yeah, go ahead, feel free to. Aw, I was one short. Shucks. That kinda sucks. Alright, but I have an idea. I'm going to put, like, the bed here. Do I have shears? I need to get some shears, and then I'm going to get some vines and make it look, like, really, like, mythical and stuff. It's going to be really cool. Alright. Alright, so, and one thing about building underground, like ChimneySmith11 mentioned this in his Minecraft File series, is that building underground is a lot easier than building up. Because when you're building up top, you have to worry about, like, the shape and everything, but when you're building underground, like, you don't really have to worry about, like, the shape of how everything is, I'm not really making any sense. How, like, you don't really have to worry about, like, the shape of your rooms and everything, because if it's a box, no one's really going to notice. Like that, my house, which I am going to upgrade eventually, is just a giant box. That was one thing that I mentioned early in the series, but in case this is your first time tuning in, is that, like, I'm terrible at building, so, usually, like, this house, this is pretty much how I build all of my houses, just like a giant box, and I want to become a bit more creative with my, builds. You know, just cuz. Now, I went up here for shears, yes, that's right. Now I need to go up and get some iron. Get 2, because that's what I need. And then, go down here and make some shears, which should be right here, yes. Excuse me. I'm going to put this above the egg because I want to throw it. Chicken? No chicken. One time, is like, I know, like, the chances of you getting a chicken, it's like isn't like too high. I think it's like 1 in every 4 eggs. Someone can probably correct me. It's probably something even greater than that. 1 in every 10 eggs. One time, this is relatively recent ago, like back when I was like back home for winter break, I was over at a friend's house, and I threw 5 eggs, and each and every egg had a... Yeah, okay. Because you need shears. Okay, that's good. Each and every egg spawned a chicken, which I thought was pretty cool, because, like, how often do you, like, throw 5 eggs in a row? Or maybe it was 4. It was 4 or 5, and you get chickens from it. It's very, very rare that you get a chicken from every single egg. It was crazy. I liked it. Anyway. Is it almost nighttime yet? I feel like it's almost nighttime, like the sun is setting for some reason. Oh, no, it's actually, like, noon Minecraft time. Okay, so let me go ahead and get some of this and some of this. How many vines do I have? 15? Ah, that should do. And then what I'm going to do... Ooh, maybe I could add, like, some sand? No, sandstone definitely would not fit. I'll be sure to include, like, a sandstone room. Like, one thing I've had an idea of is, like, not only is that going to be, like, the guest house is going to be so much better than my actual house. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, my house, like, I'm probably going to upgrade it. Like, one comment... I saw a comment from one person suggesting that I built, like, a castle of some type. But, yeah, so we'll get onto that. But the castle is definitely not going to be my actual house. This is going to be my house. I'm just going to upgrade it a bit, but... The guest house is going to be so cool. I'm going to have, like, rooms made out of, like, different materials, like a nether rack room and stuff. It's going to be amazing. Epic. Amazing. Epic. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Anyway. Hi. How's it going? My name is MegaShadowFist, in case you didn't know that. And I am a really random person, in case you haven't noticed. Very, very random. You're probably wondering why I took the time to explain who I am at the end of the video. It's because, I don't know. Oh, actually, it's because, like, I mentioned this in an earlier recording session, but, sometimes in real life, I'll say, like, the catchphrases of, like, other Let's Players, for example. And, like, one Let's Player that I watched, Dan's News, or Dan's News Machinima is his YouTube channel, like, anytime he says something, like, really, really random, he'll be like, anyway, hi, I'm Dan. So I almost did that, but I was just like, yeah, sure. I'll just randomly go and explain who I am, which is kind of pointless because it's the end of the video, practically. Yeah, in 15 seconds, this video will end, and then I'll start the second episode of the recording session. So, let's fill it with an awkward pause.